If China were a stock and the United States were a stock, and taking all the risks that you've outlined here, which would you invest in?
You know, I mean, I think there's no question at all that if I was forced to choose between one or the other, I would choose the United States, and I'd do it all day long. Now, I'd do that because, in part, because I'm risk averse. I'm fundamentally risk averse. But beyond that, there are too many things in China that can go very badly wrong. And some of them can go badly wrong soon. I worry about, I mean, look at Beijing this week. You couldn't see it. There were, I mean, these are smart people. These are smart people in Beijing. These are not people that are in the third world anymore, and they want accountability from their country. Here's the fundamental problem I have with China. We used to talk about the average Chinese. The average Chinese was happy about the Chinese government. The average Chinese was happy with growth. The average Chinese needs 8% growth. Increasingly, there are two Chinas, right? There is a China that is rural or urban poor, and they really are perfectly fine with the government such as it is unless someone directly treads on them, and they just want more growth and more redistribution. That's what they want. So China can keep doing exactly what they've done for them. But then you have Chinese that are actually in the information economy. They're working in front of a computer all day long. They're urban. They've got a Weibo account. They're microblogging. And those people are less affected by growth. Those people are much more affected by what's the product safety? And can I breathe outside? And is my government lying to me? Are they accountable to me? These things fundamentally matter as they're getting up the value chain. These things don't get easier, they get harder. Now that would imply that if you want to govern China effectively, you need a system that is somewhat more federal. You need a system that, just like you've got, red state, blue state in the United States, and we have different policies on, whether it's gay marriage or legalization of marijuana or what have you. And Colorado is different from Alabama. Should not surprise us, right? That is, right? I mean, San Francisco municipal codes, until recently, you could walk around nude. Last thing I noticed, you couldn't do that in Savannah. But the point of China, right, is that if there's one thing this government is showing absolutely no capability or willingness of doing, it is actually fundamentally differentiating their policy approach towards those two Chinas. Now that may change, but everything I've seen about the leadership transition, 9-7, right, Hu Jintao stepping down from his military post faster, Li Keqiang, prime minister post, being elevated from number 3 to number 2. I mean, all of these things about consolidation. Well, these 7 guys that all seem to be very, very focused on ensuring that no nail is sticking up. That fundamentally worries me. So again, get to that. My response is, do I really want to make big bets on China? And of course, it's a more complex question than that. There are many places that you can make enormous amounts of money in China. Those investments are smart, and I would never tell people that are invested there, no, you should take all of your money out. That's crazy. But if you asked me a simple question, so I'm trying to make it more black and white, I know what side of the coin I end up on there.